I know you guys want to get to Marvel Zombies. I want to get to Marvel Zombies. But I'm contractually required to review this stinker and talk more about this stupid fanfic. So here we go. This particular chapter starts us off with Twilight walking into the ballroom and Inkspot royally amazed that she's just plain looking. Just her. Well, I appreciate the romantic sentiment, and I do. I really do. I appreciate this romantic sentiment that, oh, she's not overly gorgeous, it's just her. I'm so glad, and I'm so damn perfect, and I'm just a sweetie. See how perfect I am for Twilight as I disrespect her for her. Me. I predict in 2 years' time he'll ditch her for somebody more plain. Watch. Well, I agree with this, that Twilight would like to be played. I refuse to believe that Rarity will let Twilight go like that. Rarity, I don't really need this fancy dress. My dear, you are a princess. Even if you are not a princess, this is a royal ball, filled with delegates from other places of the celestial realm. And I, for one, refuse to let my best friend, my sister from another mother, go walk right into that ballroom looking like a plain Jane I've just stepped in from the library nerd. I refuse to let her take one step into there looking like that. Well, Rarity, I really think that I'll be fine with just... No. You will not be fine. I will not be fine. You are going to look like you own that place, and you're going to look like the respectable, kind, considerate, wonderful leader we all know are, and you are going to dazzle them! Rarity, you're starting to scare me with that look in your eyes. Oh, my look, sweetie, ain't nothing compared to what I'm going to do to you when I'm done. So, you're going to sit down, and I'm going to dress you, and you're going to look fabulous, and you're going to like it. So proceed to sit down and prepare your royal divine posterior. Help! Dress! She's dressing me! So warned her. Can't escape Rarity when she's laughed at it. She's like a freaking serial killer. When there's a royal ball out there, she'll hunt down every pony who's not dressed in the way she thinks looks good, and they'll proceed to capture her. Luckily, I'm not invited to this ball either, and, Applejack. What is it, Rainbow? There's an invitation for all of us. Oh, no. You realize what those means? Yeah. Rarity will be gunning for us. I already have warned Fluttershy. I tried going down to Pinkie Pie's house, but I saw it. So what? The remnants. All the remnants of clothes. Nothing but torn fabric and scissors. And a line of red thread leading away. Oh no. She got her. Sure, Fluttershy will be safe at her home. I told Fluttershy to lock the door, no matter what. And not let anybody in that's not me. It'll be fine. It'll still be fine. Did you hear a quiet whisper? Fluttershy! Come on, Applejack! Oh no. Look. More sayers. Cloth. String! Rarity got Fluttershy too! Oh, Rainbow. We should have been there. You're right, I should have been there. That's it. I'm gonna march right over to that house, and I'm going to demand Rarity to give our friends back! No. Rainbow, it ain't worth it! Don't go! Don't leave us! I'll be fine. For Flutters. Close. I suppose it's just all money left then. I gotta get to safety. I gotta get back home. Yes, my dear. You should be home, getting dressed for the ball. Snip, snip, snip. No. But I thought Rainbow. I caught her just as she started to fly out. She's now dressed gorgeously. And all that's left now is you, my dear. No. Now, sit back, relax, snip, snip, and think of Celestia. No! You see, guys, this is why I'm glad I'm not one, a member of the main six, and two, I'm not invited to this ball. Otherwise, Rarity would be gunning for me and Trixie. Indeed, luckily Trixie knows that there's no way the characters in the fic ever invite us to any of these balls. So we're safe. Yes, we're perfectly safe. Trixie, what's that parchment under your hat? It seems to be an invitation to the Celestial Ball, considering that you're a planeswalker, and it says, bring one friend. Well, look at that. Trixie's gotta go. She's got a show to do. Bye, Legend Bringer. Trixie, you will not abandon me! Trixie! No! Ready! Put on the string! Ah! Oh my god. Trixie! Right! Hello, Legend Bringer. Oh, by the way, don't try grabbing for your planeswalker ring. I have it right here, darling. And your tuning fork is in my grasp, as well as some of your other components for your druid spells. Oh no. Oh no. No! Rarity! Don't! And this is why we're right now watching the ball in the fanfic. Trixie's never felt so humiliated. You know why Rarity did this to me, right, Trix? Why? This is all because of that slasher scene I did in Fall Starfleet I did with her. It's a giant callback. Indeed. Plus, it gave us a chance to do a Halloween sketch for the show. Yeah, I hope everybody appreciates that gag. Then Twilight meets up with a couple of flare ponies, and we proceed to do my favorite hobby. Insulting the canon of the characters because we feel like the Generation 1 is better. So let's proceed to mock what we don't like. Ha 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 ha! Flip you! And as Nyx proceeds to mingle with her own pony, we have Luna say, your shiny knight stands beside you, does he not? No, he is not Twilight's shining knight. He is a miserable, low-down, useless character who was created by somebody who thinks that Twilight needed a man. The rest of the chapter devolves into Nyx meeting random child, and child going, hi, my name is blank. My powers are blank. My responsibilities are blank. All I do is blank. I am such a well-developed character. People, these are not good character introductions. They are somebody reading a D&D character sheet to you. And somebody mutters to Nyx that she's not a princess, and Nyx tries to pull out the old not a princess routine because reality check really wants her to deny it. Nyx, you're an Alicorn, you represent the 3 tribes, you're respected, you have a lot of power, deal with it. Oh, I know, and if you look at Penstrokes' in-canon stuff, I have no problem, I'm okay with it. I realize that this is a big responsibility, but I take it. This other version of me is just a wimp. And sooner or later, the conversation breaks into how everybody misses home, misses their place, because they're in a giant ballroom, and with a lot of place to dance and interact, and a whole bunch of people to have fun with, and, oh, go cry me a river! And Nyx complains about missing home too, and everybody is shocked that she doesn't live in Canterlot, but lives in Ponyville. And now she lives in Canterlot. No! Not going to explode this time. I just want to point out that throughout this whole entire story, and every single time I've read anybody's complaint back then, no one gave a legitimate reason for why Twilight had to leave Ponyville. They never said why she had to do it. They just thought, oh, well, she's a princess now. She must move to Canterlot. They never add why. In Harrier Problem, they never said why. This fic never says why. They just expect you to sit down and go, okay. But that's not alright. That's not fine. Because they're basically being hypocritical with that. Because a lot of times they complain about us, the fans who enjoy the show, liking something as is, and being blind to it, and not asking why. But here, they go, well, Twilight had to move to Ponyville, and moved from Ponyville to Canterlot, and never saying why she had to, and expecting us not to ask why. Well, I will ask why. Why does she have to move? Is it because of Celestia? Well, no, Celestia would never want that for her. She would let Twilight live where she chooses. Is it because of the rules? Twilight's a princess now, so you can say, fuck you, I'm a princess. Is it because... it just because? Well, that's never a good reason. Is it because of lack of creativity? I can imagine that. Is it because she's a princess? Well, Cadance worked as a babysitter all her time. Yeah, why is that? Because she liked it. Well, I stunned him. Yeah, buddy, guess what? Princesses all the time do things because they liked it. Do some actual research into real-world princesses for once. You have given no reason for her to want to go to Canterlot, and all you're doing is adding this for pointless drama. So that way we could go, aww. But there's no reason to, so thus it lacks edge, it lacks oomph, it lacks character, it lacks reason, it lacks logic. It lacks all the things that would make us feel anything. All I'm feeling is, this makes no sense. And when you do that, you lose your reader. Believe it or not, when I'm writing things, I actually make sure I ask why before I write anything down and try to see if I can fill in my own plot holes. Case in point, when Lightning Dawn got stabbed in the back, I actually explained why Krista didn't just open a portal to the hospital. I love how one of my riffers tried to destroy my little Pinkie Pie one-shot by saying, well, I thought there were no psychiatrists. That was a joke I made on a riff. Well, she should have gone to a psychiatrist. But the story opens with her talking about her psychiatrist. She didn't go to her psychiatrist that I wanted to? Ah, I see. Bullshit. And now that I think about it, this raises a question. If Twilight and Nyx are living in Canterlot, why is Nyx going to school in Ponyville still? Why is he still there? Shouldn't be in school at Canterlot? You do know Ponyville's not the only place that has school, right? Right? Oh my god, he does! The beams of energy hit Galactus hard, causing a deep gouge in him, as Giant Man sets out, "Come again!" Galactus then lets out a roar of pain as the beam strikes, causing him to tumble over his gaping wound, letting out cosmic power. Meanwhile, the rest of the villains all scatter as Galactus tumbles, hitting the ground with a loud thump. Zombie Don Doom walks out. "He's down! Get him!"
Sabretooth growls. Can live off of him for years. Dibs on the eyeballs. I with his brains. Don't care what I get, Super Skrull says, flying off, as long as I get all of it. However, the zombified heroes stand against it. Hold it right there! Our kill, our feast. You don't get anything but the snot beat out of you for a while. Captain America steps forward. Stand aside and let us claim our prize. We don't want to figure out ways to hurt you. Mole Man offers his argument. You think you even deserve a taste? You're gonna fight us for it! In response, Captain America fries Mole Man with pleasure. And thus begins a fight between zombified heroes and zombified villains. What a joy it would be for us to kill you, Parker. I think it's a pretty safe bet you're not going to say this time, Brock. And so Spider-Man and Venom go at it for one last time. Spider-Man gouging out into some blood and cutting up with Venom. And that's not going to do it. And Spider-Man fires a cosmic blast right piercing Venom's chest. You're usually a little more agile than that, Venom. Like this. Living death not sitting well with you. As he turns, he watches as the symbiote slowly slices away from Brock. Symbiote, already dying. I was no longer a suitable host. Spider-Man walks away, not giving a shred of caring about the fate of his former opponent. You're breaking my cold dead heart, Eddie. Juggernaut faces off against Wolverine. What's it you hope to do? You know you can't pierce my armor with those claws. You only got half as many now. Not all of you is armored, Logan says, bringing out his claws, slicing his hand into Juggernaut's mouth. And you forgot about our newly acquired cosmic powers. You know, the stuff we killed the Galactus loser with? And with that, he burns off Juggernaut's head, leaving the helmet to fly off. Jerk. Elsewhere during the battle, Giant Man fires, hitting as many opponents as he can. It sickens me to say this, but it really does, but I'm enjoying this. Come here. Meanwhile, Captain America and Red Skull face off for the final time. You could never hope to beat me in physical fight. What makes you even try? What has the hunger consumed you that much? Is your judgment that clouded? He then cuts off part of Red Skull's arm with his shield. Do you need me to spell it out for you? You never had such an obvious weakness before. With that, he reaches into Cap's skull, ripping out whatever was left of his brains, leaving Cap dead. Colonel! Spider-Man shouts out, decapitating Red Skull with a cosmic blast. So, with it, just for all of this, Giant Man then steps on Skull's head, crushing it. This has gone on long enough. We end this now. I'm starving. And with that, the battle goes on. Well, not so much the battle as the slaughter, as the zombified heroes begin to fry every single villain that they come across. Every single villain they've ever bested before now falls before the might of their cosmic power. Soon, all that's left are the zombified heroes. We did it. That's the last of them. Hulk eat Rhino's head. Head not good. Hulk regret it. Galactus, still struggling to stand from being wounded, glares at them. You dare threaten the World Devourer? You will counter-regret your actions. No mortal insects can threaten Galactus. Holy crap, he's alive? Not for long. That's our dear people. It's taken us a long time to get here. Cost us a lot. But here it is, right in front of us. More meat than we can handle. All we have to do is take it. And with that, the zombified heroes charge at the fallen Galactus. We have him. He's ours. Don't let up. Don't give him an opening. Flesh, bone, sinew, blood, guts. All of it being torn from the once mighty giant as teeth gnaws, teeth tears, ripping out bits of flesh and powerful organs from the mighty being as he proceeds to be torn apart, limb from limb, bite by bite. They're devouring his flesh meal by meal. Until 5 years later, a small scavenging team featuring Cortez, Forge, a few others, plus Black Panther and Hernandez and their new baby boy. Nothing is that. Maybe Reynolds' theory was correct, Black Panther says, looking around. We know a lack of food doesn't kill them. There's still nothing left for them to eat. They can still be here. Stay alert. Don't worry. I'll be ready for whatever comes. Issa, do you think it would be wiser to keep Kasamba on board SRM until Renz completes his sensor sweep?
T'Challa, please. I understand your concern, but look at this world. There's no life here, or death. We are alone here.
There's no way of knowing this until the area is scanned. Maybe you should listen to your husband, Hendrix. There are hundreds of those monsters last time we were here. They couldn't have just disappeared.
Actually, Hendrix is right. The sensor sweep's been completed,
Jan says, walking out. Now is a suit of armor, her head kept in a glass case, far away from being a threat. How could that be, Wasp? If starvation doesn't kill your kind, what happened? They couldn't have just disappeared. Reynolds, are you sure they're just not another part of this plan?
Reynolds looks up from his tab. No, my sensor sweep has all-encompassing. That's why I couldn't do it in orbit on Asteroid M. We needed to break through the atmosphere to be able to get clear readings.
You sure?
Yes, sir. Our readings indicate no living humans are left. Most of the readings, although not entirely conclusive, indicate that nothing has detected our descent, and no one's en route to our location. Nothing is here. These zombies either died off, went into hibernation, or, I don't know, left.
There's a cold silence around everyone. Left? As in left the planet? Do they even know how to do that? And Black Panther asks the most scary question. Not only that, but they left. They did leave the planet behind. Where did they go?
Another world.
And good night to you as well, my child. I promise upon you good dreams of things you desire most.
An alien creature says to his young son as it lies in bed.
Be at peace. Sir, sensor readings have been reviewed. You'll be informed of the results. Quiet. You'll be silent in front of the air. Now, inform me as we travel. I have not much time for leisure. Yes, I record to inform you the sensor readings were not incorrect. Our worst fears have been born to reality. You sure this is certainty? Yes, the information we have gathered from the dead worlds of our explorations provide us the means to detect an attack of this nature, and our readings are true to such an attack.
You mean?
Yes. Nicolatus comes. All's lost. How much time we have left? None.
And as soon as they say that, they begin to run, as from the heavens embarks an ill omen. As the Marvel zombies are now fully powered with the power of Galactus, and they descend upon the alien world, ready to feed, with Giant Man shouting, "It's feeding time, boys!" I love this story. Black comedy, good old-fashioned blood, guts, and gore, a good old-fashioned zombie story. Nothing like it. Eh, Muate?
Yes, it's an excellent time for an enjoyable luncheon.